Hello there. Now, I've just finished work and I'm just setting off on my way to a weekend of camping, beer and photography with a friend, Mark Kelly. I'm heading down to the Pembroke coast in South Wales. It's right on the very end of the land that we're actually going to, and it's been a trip I've been looking forward to for a while. It's going to be the first camping trip on the channel, or at least on this channel. Just finishing work. I work in a supermarket as a home shopping delivery driver, so I've managed to grab some bits and pieces on the way out, some essentials like bacon and sausage for breakfast, beer and some wine. All very important stuff for a camping trip. I'm going to film a time-lapse of the journey down, but more importantly I'm going to stop off on the way for a bit of a break at the Ellie Valley Waterfall Trail. There's a nice roadside waterfall there that I've been wanting to get a good shot of, so yeah, let's make our way there and I'll see you there. So 3 hours driving through motorways, loads of roadworks, winding country roads. I finally make it to my first destination in mid-Wales. Beautiful part of the country with winding roads, deep valleys and beautiful towns. Finally making it to the Ellie Valley Waterfall Trail. Now, of course, the Ellie Valley Waterfall Trail, it does have a large number of waterfalls up there, but the one that particularly interests me is the one that's just at the side of the road over there. It's really picturesque, really beautiful. It's winding up the mountain. Now, the actual trail itself does contain other waterfalls, but it's quite a long trail, and you could spend an entire weekend in the Ellie Valley alone. I mean, look at that. How can you not be impressed with that? Well, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my camera and I'm going to get a handheld shot down there looking down the lake into the valley, and I'm loving the curvature of the side of the dam there. So I'm going to get a nice shot of that looking that way, and then I'm going to set up for a shot up at that waterfall. Now, there are a number of shots I want up there. There's about 3 shots I want. I'll talk you through each one as I go. What a perfect, beautiful place to take a break after a 3.5 hour drive, especially knowing I've still got another 2 hours worth of driving to do. That's what these photography weekends are all about. Let's get the camera. Let's get that shot in. I'll show you this first shot first that I'll just take here. It's going to be quite simple, straightforward. 400th of a second, ISO 100. I'm simply focusing on the bottom of the lake over there and using the shape of the lake as a guide, which isn't difficult. Also making the most of these beautiful reflections we've got. There's not really much to go through on that. It's pretty straightforward. I'll put that up now and we'll have a look at this waterfall. Okay, so the first shot, I'm basically making use of this small waterfall I've got here leading up to the bigger one at the back. It's a relatively simple composition. I'm set down low so I can see the flow of the water. I would have liked a bit more, but there's enough to get the image that I want. Now, I've got the polarizer set to take all the glare off the rocks, and I've got my ND filter set to about 6 stops, 5 stops, just to make sure I can get the exposure I want, because we've got the sun directly above us here. But for a nice first shot, half a second, ISO 100, aperture of f9. Let's find another. So if you remember a moment ago I told you there's basically 3 shots I actually want of this waterfall. So the next one, pretty much as you saw before, the composition looking straight up at the waterfall, following it on a landscape orientation. And the next shot after that, I want to take that on a vertical, and then I want to get up to the rocks that you can see up there and get this waterfall that's snaking down at the top. So they're the 3 basic shots I want from here. It would be great to be able to go further up today, but I am on a bit of a time limit, so I'm picking my battles with this one because I know what I've got coming up over the whole weekend. So yeah. Oh, I'm absolutely loving it here though. The water's so clear, it's so beautiful. The sun's just coming through these trees nicely and illuminating the water. It's absolutely great to be out and about filming again. That's another relatively simple shot. Polarizer will be taking the glare off the water and any reflections. About half a second, f8, ISO 100. I'm not feeling the need to focus stack because I'm getting enough depth of field in the image without that. So yeah, here it comes. And now for the final shot here. I've been here a good 10 minutes now, although it's not seemed like that on the video. I've been here a good 10 or 15 minutes now. I finally got my last shot set, looking up the waterfall there. We're getting just the right amount of light hitting the side walls as well. That's creating a nice depth into the image. I'm actually quite enjoying the effect of how that's working. I'm absolutely loving the colour. We've got the contrasting white with all this green. It's going to be a shame to dull that down in post, but yeah, absolutely beautiful. What a great way to kick off the weekend. Stunning waterfall, beautiful place. Looking forward to seeing what the rest of the weekend brings. If this third composition's any good, I'll put it up for you, and I'll come back to you at the campsite when we finally arrive. And hopefully that won't be the end of the video. Hopefully we'll be getting some sunset photography in later. So yeah, shaping up to be a good one, this. See you in a little while. So we've finally got the tent set up. We've just come down to the cliffs to have a scout of the sea behind us, ready for later on. We're hoping that there's going to be a nice sunset tonight. I'm just scouting out compositions. Mark as well, he's got his phone out over there. he's checking out compositions as well. I'm actually kind of liking, behind me you've got this headland of sea just sticking out. You've got some little caves there, you've got the waves crashing against it, the water's crashing against it there. The water's a lovely clear blue. Got these bluebells, and I'm just thinking with sunset, that'll be a really good shot. So we'll have to come back up later and find out. What are you thinking, Mark?
I think so, yeah. Potential there, isn't there?
Looks lovely, doesn't it?
To be fair, you've got a good chance of sunrise as well. It's like you say, if we want to walk down here at 3:30 in the morning, it's pitch black.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, that cave looks quite a nice option down there.
I like the look of that myself. So another thing, we've got mist in the morning, and I'm hoping that mist will be quite low lying to the sea. I'm hoping we'll actually see the actual land, colour in the sky. I'm hoping it'd be a good sunrise. So we'll have to see about that one. That's another video though, I think. I think this video is going to end on sunset later when we come back down here. Now this is part of the Pembrokeshire Coastal Path, and it goes on for, what is it, over 200 and 200 odd miles, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see it go over the top of the hill there. You can see the fence line when it walks up over the top of the hill there.
Yeah, and same that side.
Yeah. They're on it now, aren't they? Going round,
It's absolutely. I mean, it'd be a fantastic walk, but it's not something you'd do in one hit unless you got your camping gear with you. But our little patch of it looks fantastic. So I think what we'll do, we're going to get some tea, and then we'll come back down here for sunset. I think that's the plan.
Sounds good to me.
Aye. So for dinner we've got some sausage pâtés, pork sausage, some gammon steaks, which I'll get on in a minute, and some flatbreads. And that's going to be dinner for tonight. That and beer. Get that cooked up, see how it tastes. Well, now I've had tea, we're just settling down for the evening, getting ready for the sunset, which will be happening in about an hour or two. There's a bit of mist rolling in over the sea, but I don't think that's going to affect us too much. So me and Mark are going to get a couple of drinks to get us ready for that. Nothing like a bit of alcohol before you go and stand on the edge of a cliff. Got myself a little bottle of wine. Favourite wine, Castello Diablo. I got one of the mini bottles because I didn't want to get a full bottle, big massive bottle, or else, well, yeah, I wouldn't be driving anywhere tomorrow. Unfortunately, what I've forgotten to do is bring like a wine glass. So I'm going to have to do the most chavvy thing ever. And I'm going to have to drink it straight out of the bottle. Which, I mean, I'd be ashamed to waste it, so... Oh, yeah. That's good, that. Castello Diablo Cabernet Sauvignon. One of my favourites. I just wish I had a glass for it, because I feel awkward drinking it out of a bowl. Oh, it is what it is. I'm going to head down to the cliffs in a minute, back where we were before. Get some photos set up, get some composition set, see how we go. So I'll see you there, hopefully. As you can see, we've come down to the cliffside, back to where we were earlier on in the day. As you can see, I've got the cliff over there sticking out with the caves. Got some nice colour in the sky, some nice warm tones in the sky, and some nice clouds. I'm getting more of the colour over this side because of reflected lighting, but looking back over here, as usual with the sunsets that I do, there's that same black cloud in the on the horizon. Now we are supposed to get mist tonight, and I reckon that's what's coming in there. Either that, or there's a conspiracy and that cloud is always there, which it always seems to be whenever I do a sunset in Wales. But I've managed to get a good shot anyway. I'm using the bluebells that I've got down here in the foreground. That's kind of my foreground interest in the image. Shooting with the rock you can see on in the water and the headland jutting out, and you making use of all those clouds we've got up there. And there's some nice wispy clouds and some nice colour. I'm going to get a couple of shots of that, see what I can make of it. Now I'm shooting that around a 60th of a second, which I may drop to about a 30th of a second. And obviously as the sun goes further down, so will my shutter speed. So whatever comes up with the images, that's the shot I've got. But I'm shooting at f9, which is quite a wide aperture in low light, but it is giving me a nice depth of field for sharp images. And that's at 17mm on the 17-40 in Canon. I'm going to get a few more shots looking that way, but for my next shot I'm going to try and get myself a composition looking over this way. I'm hoping some of these clouds here will illuminate a bit more and get a bit more colour to them. If they do, there's a lot of daisies and buttercups on that hill. I'm hoping that they'll show out on the image. I'm going to shoot for the sky, and I'm going to bring out the shadows later on in post, so fingers crossed the images should be good, preferably before that mist over there comes in. Otherwise we're camping down here, mate. So I'm going to get these shots, I'll put them up now for you, and I'll come back to end today's video and let you know what's coming in the next one. So with those two images in the bag, I've just got one more shot that I'm taking looking towards this headland behind me, with these clouds that are just getting a touch of colour. I'm quite liking the tones of them. And once again, I'm looking on the screen for the GoPro, the tones behind me are looking good, so I might get another shot there in a minute. But this one, I'm liking how the clouds are sort of leading into the image. It's at least on the camera, they're leading down through the image and creating a nice look to the image. Hopefully that'll translate when I actually edit the photos and put them out. But for now, that's going to be the last image of today. It's been one epic journey down. It's been quite a long day. But tomorrow we've got some great plans. We're going to the southern part of the Pembroke coast, just before, from our perspective, just before Tenby. So hopefully we'll get some good images in there and have quite a good day of photography. So yeah, tune in for that. I'm hoping to get at least 2 or 3 videos out this weekend. So we'll see what we'll see. Hopefully I enjoyed this one. Tune in next time and I'll see you then. From me and Mark, bye for now.
Bye.